Well, we're back again with another guest, absolutely amazing guest, and we all know who Frankie Valli was, right?
I think so, yes.
And this is Mark, and Mark, actually, you impersonate him?
Correct, yes.
That's what you come under. You look very much like him, actually.
Thank you.
How does it go on when you come out and people start cheering? They go, wow, you look just like him.
Yeah, you know, I so feel terrific about the fact that I met directly with Frankie Valli.
Really?
Here in Las Vegas. He was performing at the Desert Inn. And
that was a few years ago, right?
It was just December of 1993.
That is a couple of years ago.
Yeah. And so I was able to arrange to visit with him after his show. His tour manager, John Bowers, was very curious about me. He contacted Frankie. Frankie was very...
Yeah, because Frankie was still alive and he was still performing.
He still is now today.
Did
you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Frankie will be, I don't think he minds that I would share this, because if it's available on Google anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, people ask me my age, and I say, well, I'm
Frankie,
39 and holding.
Yeah, well, Frankie is going to be on the 3rd of May, coming up soon.
Yes.
He'll be 86 years old.
Oh, my goody aunt.
And he's incredible. He's like they say, that ever-ready bunny that just keeps going and going and going.
You know, wind him up and let him go.
Right, right. And so Frankie met with me that night there at the Desert Inn. Mm-hmm. And we had a visit after his show, and I wanted to cut to the chase with him because he had a long parade of people waiting to see him.
Yeah.
So I said, Mr. Valli, first of all, I've admired and just loved every tune you ever sang, all the great catalog, the deep catalog of great music. And I said, I'm here tonight to ask your permission, if you will grant me your permission to pursue a live tribute as you. I want to be you, Frankie, on stage, no lip syncing. Well, he took a step back.
And he checked you out.
He says, wait a minute, you want to be me on stage? Yes, sir. And then I could tell he was surprised by this.
The request?
Yes.
So rather than unusual request.
Yes. So I could tell that with that surprise, I said to him, has no one ever approached you about this before? He said, you're the first guy. The first guy ever to come directly to me. And he said, by the way, that was a great idea. That was the great thing to do.
That was respect to him.
And his sense of humor was super, because right after that he paused a moment and then he said, because you know I have friends.
Okay.
And they're in New York and Jersey and Philadelphia, and now they're in Las Vegas, right?
Okay.
So we had a wonderful visit, and he said, well, before I can give you any kind of permission about something you're asking me for,
yes,
I need to hear you sing. So I broke into a song.
There and then you broke into a song?
There and then, I think it was, working my way back to you, babe. And he saes, that's an easy one. Give me, he says, give me something, you know.
But something else.
Yeah, something else. So I went, Sherry, Sherry, baby. And he says, oh, now we're talking. So then he...
Well, this was like an audition.
Yes, yes.
To see if you could do what you had requested.
Exactly. So I says to him, what do you think, boss?
That became your boss, right?
And we became buddies, friends.
Oh.
And he says, Mark, I have no problem with you pursuing this. I want you to enjoy your dream. Have fun out there. He said,
that's a compliment to him,
yes,
you know, actually.
Yes. And he gave me a handshake. He says, I think you're very good, and I want you to enjoy it.
Oh.
So, matter of fact, I have over here some.
He's got a whole pile of stuff.
I got a whole pile of stuff.
Yes.
Immediately after getting his permission,
yes.
Then I thought, what better a venue than Legends in Concert?
Yes,
worldwide famous tribute artists.
Yeah.
So I got in touch. At that point in time, Johnny Stewart was running the. He was.
Johnny Stewart again. This is the second interview that we're bringing Johnny Stewart's name into it. Now you know what a legend he is.
He is.
He's an amazing man.
He is. The funniest thing, when I first encountered John to do the audition for him, everybody was saying, John's only going to listen to you and then he's going to be gone.
No, it's not true. Well, it's not true for me.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he's very, very busy.
So he came in, and he said, what do you got, kid? So I started. I had a real nice medley, just a little bit of each song.
Yes.
And he said, oh, give me some more. He ended up sitting with me for over 20 minutes. And this Nelson Foster was his right-hand man at the time.
Yes.
And Nelson says, wow, I can't believe it. He never sits that long for anybody on an audition.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, wow, this should be pretty good.
So we had a great one with Frankie, now a great one with Johnny. My goodness.
And Johnny contacted me, and he says, we're going to get a picture of you, Mark. And this is the picture with the Legends logo. And you can see, that was when I was hired for Legends.
That was hard for legends.
And this is the most recent picture, and you can see a lot has changed.
A lot has changed, but cool. You're pretty cool there. Look at this picture.
Thank you.
Pretty cool. I don't know how it's not.
And so...
These are amazing.
Johnny says, first place we're going to send you is Atlantic City. You know, that's Frankie's backyard, so to speak.
Okay.
So I was on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. The first stop was Bally's Park Place.
Okay.
The initial contract usually is 12-week contract. I get into my third week, and all of the producers, the choreographers, all the people involved with the show, Mark, we want to keep you longer. I said, I don't think we can do that, and here's why. At that point in time, I've been working for the Clark County Parks Department. I was employed with them, full-time job.
So now you have to be careful.
So yes, I didn't want to rock the boat too much for that.
No, because you've got to make a living.
Yes, and I got all the medical benefits for the kids and all that, right? So I said, I don't think we can keep me for that length of time.
Yeah.
They ended up keeping me for over 5 months because the county was agreeable to it. They said, what do we have to do to get to keep you? I said,
pay me. That's one of the stipulations.
Right. And they said, we'll do whatever we can to keep you in the show down here. And so they went through the letters and the phone calls of the commissioners, everybody. It was a political thing now.
Wow.
And
I didn't realize that would happen that way, though.
And I said to my boss, because they called me then,
yeah.
Mark, we've been getting phone calls and letters from the show out there in Atlantic City, and give us a little more details. I said, well, I've worked really hard to enjoy this. They said, yes, you have, and you know what? You're going to get to keep your little dream running for a little bit.
Isn't that wonderful?
It was
amazing. You must have been absolutely, flabbergasted.
I was over the moon, as they say.
Yes, you're over the moon that you had, and you had pursued it, and you had tried hard, and you know what you did? You did all the right things. By going to Frankie first and finding out if you could do this.
Yes.
So he put himself in the right, rather than sneaking around corners and things.
Exactly. Yes.
You went right after.
And I want to show.
That was in when?
1993.
93 was when he started.
Yes.
And you started doing this, and you're still going strong.
I am. I'm currently doing a show, as a matter of fact, over at a beautiful restaurant at the Galleria Mall. And
where's the Galleria Mall?
That's on West Sunset Road.
Sunset
across from the, what do they call it? The Sunset Station.
Oh yeah, Sunset Station. I know exactly where you are. You're near the 90, I think it's the 95 freeway.
This is just a short roster of some of the big hits you might remember for Four Seasons for doing.
Ain't that a shame? Ragdoll, Dawn, look at this.
Yeah, they had all 5 decades.
Let's hang on.
Let's hang on. We had Swearing to God, the disco dance tune.
Grease.
Yeah, it just went
on. My eyes adore you. What can you sing for me?
My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adore you. Yeah.
I love it. Takes me back a little bit, not too far though. I give the age away.
So as my journey continued, I returned to the Clark County Parks Landscape Division, the department is where I worked, and I had to return to my other world of getting up at 4 in the morning, putting on the steel-toe boots, putting on the work uniform.
Talk about real work now, not stage work.
Yes.
So the stage stuff you did and the impersonation you did was kind of all your fun life and was kind of your dream. Were you ever able to actually do that as a living without doing something else, or did you?
Yes, actually even before coming to Las Vegas.
Okay.
Right out of high school, I was a lot of groups, that did very well. We cut a couple of records. We were a regional hit. We had a group called the Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve?
Yeah.
Wow,
they didn't like that too much. I don't know why.
It's a different name.
Yeah. A matter of fact, I tried to kind of be a little prepared today, and I'm kind of digging around here for one of the current
places.
I know where it is. It's right here. The current place where I'm booked right now.
Oh, where you're booked right now. You want to get the exact address.
There you go.
Oh, here it is.
And then all the details are on there. 1300 West Sunset at the Sunset.
1300 West Sunset, and at Bobby Mayo's?
Bobby Mayo's.
It's at Bobby Mayo's, and it's at 1300 West Sunset. That's the Sunset Galleria
in Henderson. Right. And my scheduled show is from 6 to 9.
From 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and it's all kind of the 60s and 70s and all that.
Yeah. One of the shows that was tremendous for me that I traveled on the road for a couple of years was right out of Las Vegas, and Rick Friedman was the leader of the group out of Vegas, and it was called Friends of the Family, and we toured all over the country, and we had a great time. And then the keyboard player moved to Las Vegas, and that's what brought me to Las Vegas.
And that's what brought you to Las Vegas. So how long have you been in Vegas?
Since September of 1969.
69. Wow, you're
50 years. 50
you're
years.
Definitely part. I don't know how old you are, but he's been in there 50 years, so I don't quite understand this because he doesn't look 60 even. So, you know, we won't talk about that.
We could talk whatever you want.
Just keep performing. That's all you need to do. Is keep performing.
Exactly. You know.
So, do you rehearse? But do you have a band with you, or how does this all work?
I have a lot of options. On occasions, if the budget is right for the venue and so forth, then we use a live band.
Okay.
Okay. I think that all the musicians should be treated fairly with their payments. They're working just as hard as anybody up there being involved with the show.
Absolutely.
So, you know, so that's part of the equation.
Yeah.
Part of the equation is round-trip airfare, rooms, and a lot of times these venues, these show places, they want to cut to the bone with their budget, and they'll say, we'll have Mark, you be the centerpiece as Frankie Valli, so I have all custom-made, designed tracks with the backup vocals, so you don't miss the harmonies behind me.
So you don't need, you can just come on and perform by yourself with all your equipment. But that's what's going on this day and age. That's how it kind of works this day and age.
You have to have those options available.
But it's also nice to have a live band as well.
Oh, I love that.
Everybody likes a live band. When you have a live band, how many pieces do you have? 4 or 5?
I go with 4 or 5.
4 or 5 people.
And
then that makes a band.
If you can afford it, you can go with the horns as well, a saxophone, a trombone, you know.
It depends how much you get paid and where you're performing.
Yes.
So you've got this. Anything else coming up?
Yes, March the 21st in Boulder City, just up the hill, about 25 miles. They have an annual event called Rock, Roll, and Stroll. Okay. And I think I have that here, but I won't dig for it now.
You've got so much stuff to dig for.
Oh, I got it.
We're on digging expedite.
So this event is on a Saturday between 11 in the morning till 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, how wonderful.
And
so it's outdoors?
It's outdoors. They've got a big, beautiful park in the center of town. It's called the Bicentennial Park. And so I'm looking forward to that. I just recently relocated a year and a half ago from the Valley to Boulder City.
Oh, okay.
So I'm living there currently. And it's beautiful up there. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then later into the year, into the summer, I've got some gigs that are not here in Las Vegas. They're a road trip.
So you do a lot of outside work as well?
I do.
Which is amazing because this keeps up what you want to do, how you want to do it.
Right.
And you know, it's amazing that you've been through this thing for so long and you're still doing it, you're still recognized, and also Frankie is still alive.
Yes, it's
Does
amazing.
he ever come to any of your performances?
He's not seen me alive in action other than when I did
93.
the audition for him. I guess
Invite him back again. Invite him.
He's going to be at Paris coming up in April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's April 9, 10, and 11. So my intention is to
go over and meet up with him again. Absolutely amazing.
Bring him up to speed with what's going on.
You know, it's nothing like in the entertainment business to continue your career as a singer, especially that's what you are, and especially what you do with Frankie. So I think it's absolutely wonderful that you can still keep going. You've still got all the gigs out there. You still get engagements and everything else.
Yes.
I think it's amazing. How can anyone reach you?
They can reach me, obviously, with the social media page on Facebook. Maynard is the last name, Maynard, so it's Mark Maynard. And also you can contact me. I've got even a direct number on the phone.
Do you want to give that? You can
that would be fine. It's 702-280-7254. And so right here in Las Vegas. So I've got videos and things posted so you can take a little peek at what I'm doing. I'd like to mention that I'd like to expand it, because sometimes people say, do you sing anything other than Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons? And when I discovered I had the falsetto, I would be doing Del Shannon or Lou Christie, the other iconic falsettos.
Yes.
And then I got into Tommy James and the Chantels and the Dion, the classic hits of the 60s.
So you do change up a little bit.
I do, yeah. And the Chicago sound, the East Coast and the West Coast, the surf sound, the Motown. I try to make it a real diverse.
It's like a whole variety show you've put together.
Yes, yes.
So he's put his own variety show, so he's got many voices out there.
Very true.
And do you ever bring in your own voice as Mark.
Yes, I have a beautiful song. It's called All the Difference in the World.
Yes.
And it's about uniting on a global scale people to have an uplifted, positive spirit about life and living. And so I use my own voice in that.
Okay.
And it's sort of a pop ballad. And it's a beautiful song.
In fact, what we're going to do, I'm going to ask him to sing part of that song, and we're going to fade out this interview. But I want to thank all of you first for tuning in and for watching our show.
Can I do a Frankie tune?
You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you like. Okay. And so he's gonna fade out with a song, and we'll be right back with our next guest. You go ahead, Frankie.
I'm gonna flirt a little bit with you.
You gonna flirt? Oh, wow.
My eyes adore you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adore you, like a million miles away from me. You couldn't see how I adore you. Don't get jealous, Destiny. That's my daughter.
Well, as long as it's not your wife.
Oh, no wife. No.
No wife. No, you had enough of wives, right?
No.
Yeah, I think we all go through the wives and the husbands and all that whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, Frankie, Mark has been absolutely amazing. We shall return with our next guest. You take care out there. If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Social media. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences. Starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you. Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2. Rhythm Vision. Westgate Resorts Las Vegas. The Giving Water. Whalers Creation. The Funk Jam. The Iron Monk Tattoo Society. GG Chic. Las Vegas Entertainment. Fantasy at Luxor. Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today.
Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and of course you know where I am. I'm down here at the Peppermill, and they're all saying yes. And of course, right next to me, I have. They are called the Jets. They are performing in Vegas. You know what surprises me? That I have this show every single week, and I have between 5 and 6 guests on. And they're all so different. I've never seen so many entertainment people in Vegas.
Yes.
It is the industry. It's the music industry of the world. I often wonder, how do they all fit in? They all manage to get work, but they only get work when you've got somebody behind you like Jon Stewart. And
Yes.
Jon Stewart,
Right, Jon Stewart.
I've known Jon Stewart, and Jon Stewart brought them obviously to my show. And he's just an amazing man, and I've known him for many years, and he just does so much for everybody in this town, especially the people in the music industry. And of course, here we are, the Peppermill. So how's it, Leroy? How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Are you doing good?
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, good for you. And you
I'm Rudy.
He's Rudy, and Rudy, because this is all part of the Jets. Now, I was asking a question. I said, yeah, Benny and the Jets. And you said that was a funny story.
Yeah, we got our name by actually our manager at the time was looking for a name for our family.
Yeah.
And heard the song Benny and the Jets and said, hey, Jets. And also the movie
West Side. Yeah.
West Side Story. And said, oh, the Jets. Let's see if we could use that name.
So you were able to use the Jets?
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
as a group of the Jets, how long have you been? Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm
What's your
Haini.
name again?
I'm Haini.
You're Haini. How are you, Haini?
Great, wonderful.
You doing good? So
Yes.
you're part of the Jets.
Yes.
Now, there's only 3 of you, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. And how long have you been the Jets?
Over 30 years. We're a family group, so we've been around since
I mean,
the
I
30s.
think I've seen you.
Yes.
And how long have
Yes.
you been in Vegas?
We've only been here for a few months. You know,
Yes.
this is actually our first time having residency, working with Johnny. So
Yeah.
we're excited to be here, and it's just like you said, so many
Is
entertainers
it
here.
like what you thought it would be? Because when you come to Vegas, you're looking on the outside. You're not looking actually on the inside. I know the inside, obviously, because of the show. So I know the inside of a lot of the stuff. But when you come, and now you're on the inside performing.
Yes.
What is the difference? Obviously, there's a big difference.
Yeah, Vegas used to be known as, when your career is down, you come to Vegas. But what we found now, it's actually the opposite. Everyone
Wants to be
and get a
Everybody
residency.
wants to have, they all want residency in Vegas. We can't obviously fulfill
right.
all of them, but at least, a lot of them, it just depends how good you are. And now, Vegas can really be choosy. They were choosy before, but the performances before were very different. They weren't like they are now. So what is the difference? You've been in the business 30 years. What is the difference now than what it used to be?
Well, right now, the thing to answer your first question is basically when we first came, really great, we're going to be on the strip. Now it's work. But it's fun work.
Well, it's always been work.
I'd rather do this kind of work than, a full-time job.
Well,
This is
because
great.
this is your passion.
Yeah.
All 3 of you,
Passion,
this is your
yeah.
passion.
So we love doing this kind of work because we work, about an hour and we get really creative and we get to also just express how we really feel on stage.
How you all feel? Do you all sing together as a harmonize?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
You all harmonize together. And is there any one lead singer? Or just
He actually sang our Grammy-nominated song, Rocket
Right.
You.
we're hanging Grammy song winning. I like that. I love that.
Yeah, we were nominated for a Grammy, believe it or not, and it was wonderful.
Oh my goodness, you must have been so excited.
It was actually a dream come true to be able to perform at the Grammys and American Music Awards, but
Meet a lot of artists.
being here in Vegas is just as exciting. Like you said, we get to perform
but
every
through all
night.
those things that you've won and having a Grammy kind of puts you a little bit notch higher in Vegas, doesn't it?
Exactly, yes.
I mean,
Well,
because they love experienced people in Vegas.
That's right.
And that truly is, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that come here and they don't have the experience.
Right.
And so they're afraid to hire them in case they don't perform and they lose the customers. So they have something to keep up as well.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's obviously not hard for you three because you've been in the business so long.
Yeah, we've been in the business so long. And
Our forte has always been live performing, so it fit perfectly for us. We don't lip sync and we don't play the tracks. Everything is live.
Yes.
And,
What do you think of lip syncing?
I think it's cheating. You know, we
You got the
sing.
talent, sing.
I've always said that, let's have the voice, the real voice, not sort of, but that's just some things they have to do.
Right.
so we've been around for over 30 years, but we have a band, we have singers that are singing with us, but
so
we're the
you
original.
Have backup. You have
Yes.
backup.
Yes.
So
Yes.
these are the original Jets. These haven't
that's
suddenly
right.
performed.
Yes.
They're not, you're not being somebody else.
Exactly.
You are being who you are.
Yes.
Exactly.
We pay tribute to a lot of the artists that we worked with, a lot
of
of
course
the
you do.
bands.
Prince, we
Yes.
do a Prince
You do a
tribute
Prince tribute?
because we're from Minnesota.
Yes, that's
So
what
we performed and we recorded with Prince.
Minneapolis
He
Sound,
helped us get our start. From Minneapolis,
course.
Minnesota.
Did
so
he help you?
yes, he was a big supporter of our family, and we recorded all our videos and our
Nice to hear that,
albums.
But that sounds typical
in
of Prince,
studio.
doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah, very.
This guy was a good guy.
Yeah, yes,
Very
he
good,
was.
yeah.
It's sad he went, but
Right.
things happen and whatever the case may be. So where are you performing here in Vegas?
So we're performing at the V Theater in Planet Hollywood Miracle Mile Mall
That's right.
Wow.
from 7 to 7 o'clock
Yep.
every
Every night.
Tuesdays through Saturdays.
That's right.
Every Tuesday through Saturday.
Saturday,
yes.
And so you're on at 7 o'clock. How long are
7.
you on for?
For about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes. And we just do all the hits, We're amazed that the radio stations are still playing our songs. So come out and see us play the songs in person. Yeah.
Oh, how fabulous.
That's amazing.
And when you come see our show, it's very high energy.
Come
a lot of people
dressed,
that come
yeah.
here, you can come dressed
Well,
in
I
the
wasn't
80s.
planning on
80s
going
and
naked.
90s. Yeah. 80s, 90s regalia. Well,
So if
80s
you-
and 90s.
So if you grew up in the 80s and the 90s and you love that music, we do our own hits and the hits of that era.
Yes.
Do you ever write your own lyrics? Do you have your own?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. we
When
have-
you won the Grammy, what was that for? Was that something you
It was a
actually-
collaboration. We didn't write it personally, but we, was handpicked for us.
Rocket to
and,
You is
yeah.
the name of the song. Yeah.
It was a song that actually Earth, Wind & Fire was looking at.
Oh,
Another
really?
favorite of ours, and we happened to get
And they
the song.
chose you to get the song.
Yes.
That's cool. Can you harmonize that right now for me?
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Baby, I can rock it to you. Honey, the only thing I can do. Baby, I can rock it all night. One thing I know I can do.
See, I love that when I asked her to sing a song, because I do that. I never tell anybody, because I don't pre-interview my guests. I didn't even know they were coming on today, to be honest with you. This is all very exciting, which I happen to love spontaneity anyway. I love
Right.
it. But when you ask people to sing right away and they go running into it, pretty cool.
Thank you.
So, do you practice every day, or do you get together to sort of make sure your performance is on?
Yeah, we do, and like I said, we also have a band and are actually getting them up to par to where we're at. And so it's been really neat to have other singers
Months and
come
months
in
of practicing. Yes,
Yeah.
we
Months
did
and
a
months
lot.
of practicing.
Yes.
Now, with your band, do you change, like drummers and people? Do you try to keep the same band? Or does
It's
that
the same
vary?
band. He's the guitarist. I'm the bass player.
Yep.
And I'm the original drummer, and I'm also the
Dancer.
choreographer.
And my son plays drums. So we have family members
So
in
you
the
have
band.
family members in the
And
band.
a sister who
So you
sings.
actually know the band is going to come out straight. Everything's going to be
Right.
fine.
Yes.
Everything's going to be
Exactly,
organized.
exactly.
So what are your goals now? They've been in the business. I mean, they can write a whole book about the music industry.
Yes.
Getting into it.
One goal is we want to be here in Vegas for a long time.
Yeah, we'd like to establish ourselves
Yes.
here. We love the vibe.
Donnie and
Here we
Osmond
go.
We've only been
There
here
we
a few months, and we're good friends with the Osmonds, Donnie and Marie.
Oh,
and
Donnie and
they've given
Marie.
us advice on how to,
stay long term.
long term, to
And you can acknowledge that, and you don't mind that because you don't know the town that well. So
Yeah.
you've
Yeah,
taken the
absolutely.
advice of how does it work, because it works
Right.
very different here. And it is a lot of sort of knowing who you are and what you know. I've always said the greatest thing is not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
Johnny, Stewart.
And yeah, Johnny Stewart is absolutely amazing. He helps a tremendous amount of people. For me as well, he brings people like the Jets to my show, which is fabulous.
The one thing we love about Vegas is it's very challenging. As you know, when you're on the road, you can pretty much do anything. But when you're in Vegas, you have to be top-notch in everything you do because everyone's watching.
Yeah,
Everybody's watching everything from Vegas, and they truly are.
Right.
And then, of course, we're on the internet. We are international through the internet. So
That's great.
we reach many, many people, and so we're on YouTube. We have our own YouTube station. We
That's
have
awesome.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah, we got it kind of got it put together.
Got it good.
Not only did I do it, you know, we've got our Steve and another Steve,
Social
and then we've got
media,
him with social media, and social media is a great help. Does that help you? Because it's so not you've not always been in social media.
Right,
You've had to struggle and do it the old layman's way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of the young guys, they have like 100 million followers, and we don't have that many, but had
Social
we come
media
out,
has been wonderful, you know, to be able to showcase what we're doing.
Showcasing it, putting it out there. Who does this? Do you all do the social
We
media?
were pretty much the social media guys for the.
So you know, because there's like half a dozen of them you have to be out there on, and you have to make sure it's kept up, and then the website's kept up, and all the songs are kept up. It's a challenge, but if that's your business, working itself is a challenge, isn't it? How can anybody book you or get hold of you?
Well, just like I said before, just go to Rudy at redwolfagency.com.
Okay.
Redwolfagency.com
and that's in our social media. If you go to the Jets,
on the Jets, if you
on
put in the
Facebook,
Jets,
you'll see all that information
all the
on there.
information will
Yeah.
come up and everything else. What would you like to say? I'd like to say one message to the younger generation coming into the business. What would you like to have they can
Well, I think the main thing is just be authentic, and also it's talent. And if you come here to Vegas, you got to prove yourself, and don't be afraid of proving yourself.
Right.
And if you have a dream, you know, you can sing well beyond your younger years. And you know, we're not that old, but we're still enjoying performing.
Young.
And we plan on performing for a long time.
Absolutely.
Work your craft. That, you know, there's no shortcuts. Work your craft. You're a musician, singer,
Exactly.
whatever that is. Practice.
Because there's a lot of singers, but there's not that many entertainers. It's one thing to sing a song really great, but it's also one thing to get on stage and entertain people.
Charisma.
Well, the charisma you want, and you also you've got to dress the part as well.
Exactly,
You've
yes.
got to, you know, you can't, if you want to sing, if you're going to a club and you want to sing and they're having different performers, go in there prepared to sing.
Absolutely.
In other words, present yourself in the correct way, be ready, otherwise don't even go.
Yeah,
Because if they see you looking shabby and you've got a nice voice, they're not going to hire you.
Exactly.
They won't hire you, so you always have to be prepared.
Prepared.
So on that night, the Jets are absolutely amazing. And the game where you're performing,
Excuse me?
We are,
The Theater at Planet Hollywood, Miracle Mile.
the Jets 80s, 90s experience.
so there you go. I love it. Absolutely wonderful. Amazing group. Thank you all for coming
Thank
on.
you.
That's
Thank
been fabulous. We shall be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon. And don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon.
May I have your attention, please? Live. Be ready for the best music from this planet. You are about to witness is real.
This is not a dream. But a new beginning.
If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.